Whoa. Someone's vacuum cleaner just went off.
Pardon?
What's going on? Are you hearing loud fuzzy noises all of a sudden?
No?
Where'd Griff go? Is he watching hockey again? Alright.
I don't know.
He may have buggered off slightly, and I think his mic suddenly went into super sensitive. Super Saiyan mode. Up here in the top of Polar Night, we have Ineffable, the blue Protoss, and down here in the southern tip is, well, the southern central point.
Just the tip.
Just the tip is the returning champion of Mike.
So a fun game for later in the cast is that one of my friends left some Molson Canadian in my fridge.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you mean
Does your
tap
friend
water?
not like you very much?
Well, I think it might be retaliation for my constant mocking of him drinking it. So, for shits and giggles later, I might try to drink one, because I don't know that I've ever actually... Well, I haven't had Canadian in years, at least.
Alright, we'll have a game where you need to finish the beer by the end of the game.
I must share one of my recent favorite Griff moments, which was in a bout of Canadianness. We were at a hockey game, and it has the local arena has a very limited corporate sponsorship. So they actually only had, I think it was just Bud or Bud Light.
No, I think they had both.
Yeah. Okay. But often when people carry that, they also have Keith's and some Canadian beers, and they didn't. So Griff walks up and says, "I'd like to get a beer. What do you have?" They say Bud or Bud Light, and he says, I think it was almost verbatim, "Never mind, I won't have a beer then," and walks away.
That
Hey,
sounds
the girl
like something
also
you'd
said,
do.
"I don't blame you."
There's refinery before barracks again right there for Mike.
I was going to ask as well, what do you make of his supply depot placement here?
I was
mean,
gonna-
just saw something from him, and then he just doesn't do it again. He has a different barracks placement.
double
Is he
gas
trying
out of
to
Ineffable
outguess Ineffable in some way?
No, this supply depot is, I think, placed to try to get early vision on any proxies.
Right.
Then wouldn't you have put it up a little further to the north? Because this is just looking over these ice...
Yeah, like over here or
these ice
something.
prisms.
Right.
But it also gives you some back vision in case the oracle, because on this map the oracles can come down this way
That
and then
is true.
in this way.
That is true, yeah.
Whereas if you put it up there, they can come right into your mineral line.
Pretty much what
this-
Ineffable is doing with his pylon down here in the south end of his base, where it's just trying to gain a little bit of vision
Yeah.
because the
Whereas
exposure.
He has no vision up where I'm pinging now.
No.
Right.
Yeah, this is a map I like to practice a lot on because I fall to a lot of air attacks and doom drops and whatnot, and this is
I've
one
never
where-
noticed.
Yeah, where you can just keep coming
I
in
beat the
from all
oracles again
sides.
next week, didn't I?
Wookie, that's a very classic Eric Idle joke that I love from the Bruce's sketch in Live at the Hollywood Bowl. He does the making love in a canoe joke about American beer. Coming from an American, I'm glad you have a sense of humor about yourself. Oh,
Hey, what are we saying about Americans?
So, interesting here, he's going Stargate again, but keeping it inside the base to potentially kind of outguess Mike, I guess.
Did you have a look and see where the Stalker and Gateway is still rallied? That Stalker is moving its way down there and is not stopping for anybody. And the Mothership Core is on its way down, but it is not going to chase it. The Stargate is staying down here pretty close to home. Meanwhile, we do have the... Yep, so the factory's on
It's going to start an oracle right now. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
So this placement of the Stargate allows for the early oracle harass, but should it be countered by Widow Mines again, this way he builds the oracle at home.
Right.
Stalker runs away from the
so
barracks
it's
full of dudes.
much faster vision at home to deal with anything that's in his base.
Mm-hmm.
And the third building is the Starport, so it is the 111, also known as the Destiny Cloud Fist build.
It's not known as the Destiny Cloud Fist.
If you're in the know with this kind of thing, it's known as the
If
Destiny
you're
Cloud
you.
Fist.
So what's the point of pulling that Stalker back rather than leaving it out as just an early interdictor out there?
Well, because he was trying to just see what kind of pressure he could get in. If Mike was going for a command center first,
Oh, Oracle
like
hit. Here
a
we
really
go.
greedy
But he
build,
has six Marines back there.
Because he knows what he's doing.
if Mike was going for a
Oh,
really greedy
nice,
build, that
nice.
Stalker would
Yeah,
have done
nice
something.
little skidding
There we
sniper.
go.
in this
Rope-a-dope.
case.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, he's
7.
paying.
Oh wow.
And
It gets out,
escape,
it gets out.
escape.
Get out, get out,
Oh,
fool!
nice.
You
That
damn
was.
fool!
9 kills and an escape. That was well done.
That was well done.
Meantime, there's second. Oh no, it's a Void Ray on the way now. The Warp Gate's just opening up. Looks like with that pressure, because that's just it. The Stalker was for, can I pressure with just a Stalker? And then he sees the bunker and says, nope, this isn't going to work, go home. Because if there was no bunker, if it was just Command Center and a bunch of SCVs, the Stalker could have done quite a bit of damage with a little bit of micro, a little bit of dancing around, and he wouldn't have. And he would have done some damage before the Oracle even got there. But since he realized that the Stalker was being pushed away by just the basic barracks units right away, then he just said, you know what, I'm not going to lose the Stalker, go home. The Oracle will figure it all out.
The Oracle got 6 Marines there, and it got 4 workers.
Oh, holy crap, nice!
Well,
No,
one of the workers
it
was
didn't.
killed. One of the workers was killed by the Stalker when it was scouting. So
Yeah.
Here we go, I need to get my mouse placement up.
Ineffable has the supply lead presently.
Tanks already out, 2 tanks
Yeah,
with
there's
Siege.
got a Viking out for patrol as well.
Yes, but the problem with tanks,
And they almost. Oh, that's unfortunate.
the problem with
Oh.
tanks is that they're really weak against things that shoot from on the air.
Another Oracle in the back.
Oh,
Oh, but the Viking's going to poke
Oh,
at
the
it.
Viking sees
Yep,
it.
chases it away, moves it away.
He's got 10 Marines in the mineral line.
Oracle OP.
Oracle OP. Well, that's what happens when you build tanks to
Totally.
stop an Oracle.
There's 3 Void Rays now.
That was actually hella good Oracle control, and the fact that he immediately transitioned to Void Ray and didn't build more Oracles, recognizing that Oracles are,
oh
thank you,
fast
Ineffable. That is the appropriate response. That was ridiculous micro that made that OP.
That's very well done. Look at all those Marines just sitting
You
there.
hear
in
that,
the-
Dustin? Shut up.
He's not watching. He's online, but he's not watching.
why I
Someone
yelled
invite
at
him to
him.
the game.
In case he might have heard it. Oh, Mike's trash talking. Man, what? Says the guy that has 3 tanks and only 2 of them sieged up.
Now, where did that Viking... Oh, okay, he moved the Vikings out front.
Here's the Stalker having a peek.
That seemed up with-
Viking, Banshee, and Siege Tank right now, but the problem is that he does know that Mike does know that Ineffable is on 2 base and has a Stargate. Does not really know much more than that. This little Oracle is just sitting out here at the back again. Oh, it's going to come in here for one more little peek.
If it could drop an Envision, that would be great.
Ineffable getting a really good read on what he's up against. Seeing those tanks. See the Banshee as well.
Oh, money!
It doesn't get picked
Money
off.
Envision on
Wow.
the entire army.
And this is clearly
And
an
it
all
survived. And that
Yep.
took a hell of
Wow.
a lot to position that perfectly.
Knows exactly what he's up
Any
against
Terran player can shut the hell up.
and when he's coming.
So, I mean, right now I am a little worried because there is a hell of a lot of army coming.
Yep, it does. The army does outnumber him.
But they have no medics. Those Void Rays are going to slice through the Vikings extremely quickly.
If Ineffable,
Oh, they don't have any upgrades. No stim? Never mind then.
if
Yeah.
Ineffable can hold
Oh,
this
and
off
he brought,
for
he
a few
brought the
minutes,
workers though. This is the train.
the macro is going to kick in pretty soon. The 2 base macro is going to kick in. This is an all-in with all the SCVs, or the large number of SCVs certainly coming in at the same time. But I think, oh, there we
Tanks
go. That
not
was a really
siege.
late time warp, but definitely what was needed at the time.
If the Marines all die, there's trouble. 2 Vikings versus 4 Void Rays. That ends one way.
Yep. And the Void Rays are going to clean all of this up, and it does
Maybe.
not matter what else survives
Yeah.
because there's
Once the
nothing
anti-air
else.
is gone,
Yeah,
game
these
over.
Void Rays are done. I don't care how many of his probes he loses because Mike only left 10 SCVs at home.
Oh, and
This
he left.
Banshee's
He moved
wandering
the
around
Stalkers
here.
back to prevent the Banshee.
Awesome move there. There's nothing left at the beginning, and there it is. Win for Ineffable. That was well done. That was a win for Oracles and Vision, I think.